Gillespie heads out. Sanchez won it back, found his midfield partner Jones. This is Wise. Fashanu wants it played in, still Wise. Ablett's the defender. And Wimbledon force a corner. It's beginning to look as though it might be their day. Entering the last 10 minutes, they still lead. Young is forward for the corner, so they're looking for a second goal. And there is Young. Good save by Grobbelaar. Eric Young scored at Anfield in the league game a few weeks ago. Grobbelaar had to be swift to his right there. Here's Barnes. Bobby Gould knows how close they are. What a triumph this would be for him. He's not enjoying it one bit. Oof. Jones and McMahon. Free kick to Liverpool, but it's all gone on rather quickly. This is Houghton. Came off the heels of Andy Thorne. Danger here. Barnes, not a good cross from him. Could have been better because he had players to aim at. Throw in, says the referee. Well, Wimbledon's nerves and those of their supporters will be jangling a bit here. It's Jan Molby with Johnston calling. Oh, and so close from Steve Nicol.
The Liverpool defensive players have done extremely well. Gillespie's been brilliant, injury or not, at the back there. And that was Nicol coming up to try and put some inspiration up front. But it hasn't been that solid defence that's let them down, really. It's been their so talented front players who've not sparkled at all. And you probably this season will be written off now for Liverpool as the team that played just one game too many. Last week, at their peak and brilliant. In the May sunshine, the energy and industry and determination of Wimbledon has destroyed them.
We're into the last minute and there won't be too much injury time. Gillespie to Beardsley. This could be Liverpool's last chance. Barnes. Houghton's run inside. Wise to clear. Flags up for offside against Fashanu. No, the Wimbledon fans think it's over. One or two players embrace. It's premature. It's a free kick. Dear me, this must be agonising for Wimbledon. Barnes has put the ball back in the middle. Oh, the tension here. He's checked with both linesmen. Oh, and there it is. The crazy gang have beaten the Culture Club. Wimbledon have destroyed Liverpool's dreams of the double. And all over the pitch, their players are celebrating something which a few years ago would have been impossible. Sporting gesture by the Liverpool supporters. Her Royal Highness applauds one of the great cup shocks of all time. They are a respectable First Division club, but when you think where they came from and where one or two of the players were signed from, you know what a great job that management team have done. Bobby Gould and Don Howe, they've earned their moment of glory. Real football people who've been around. And Wimbledon, the team who 11 years ago were not even in the Football League, who 5 years ago were in the 4th Division, are going to be first up the new Wembley steps. Sam Haman, the man who bought the club on a whim, when his chauffeur said, "Why don't you read something about football in my newspaper?" Well, did he ever think it was going to finish up here? Only 10 years later. And a sporting moment too between the goalkeepers, and Vinnie Jones will not hang back on the celebrations. The first man up the steps, the first goalkeeper ever to lead a side up to receive the FA Cup. Our man of the match in the commentary box, that's for sure, Dave Besant. His penalty save, so important. The first one ever in an FA Cup final here. And now, He leads his team up. Many's the time he's driven past Wembley on his way to work, Dave Best. He lives just down the road, but today he must feel like a king, going up to receive the treasured prize from a princess. It's a weird and wonderful world if you come from Wimbledon. They've won the FA Cup. And on the day, who can deny them their right? They stopped Liverpool playing. And their energy and their enthusiasm and their enterprise did enough to keep them in front once they got there. If you can beat Liverpool at Wembley, you deserve the ovation. Well, just look at this. Some people said that their spirit reminds them, as the disappointed Liverpool players walk away, the Wimbledon spirit reminds many people of a good old-fashioned Sunday League team. They won't mind me saying that, because it's that sort of dressing room. They've even got a female physiotherapist there, Caroline Brower. It's a one-off club, this, I can tell you. And they're going to really milk this moment, and why not?
Well, what scenes, and welcome to the Wimbledon party at Plough Lane, and where better to start than with Bobby Gould, the Wimbledon manager, alongside the FA Cup, Bob, which you won today. What was the one thing about this club and preparation that you think won that cup?
We won, and we went to work yesterday evening till 20 to 6, JH. We prepared thoroughly yesterday, and the lads were out working in the hot sun, and we realised that if we were going to get there, we'd have to last a long, long 90 minutes. With scoring smashing in the first half, and then we lasted, and the gentleman next to me deserves as much credit as anybody. What
were you working on, Don Howe, yesterday afternoon for those hours?
Well, I mean, they've got a routine here. I mean, naturally all the dead ball situations to start with, and as it was, we got the goal that counted off a dead ball situation, and also just to fill in certain spaces where we thought Liverpool can exploit us, and they've been exploiting other teams this season. So we just had to fill those holes in, and the players had to know where they had to be when we lost the ball.
Bit more detail on that, really, because it's second half, you know, you had to hold on there against any onslaught that Liverpool might put on against you.
It was mainly down their left. I mean, John Barnes and Peter Beasley have been tearing sides to pieces, and they get back into that kind of left half spot. And either John Barnes comes in there, or sometimes Peter Beasley comes in there, and Dennis Wise had to fill that space, Jim, and he did it terrifically. I mean, Dave has got the man of the match, and fair enough. But I tell you what, Dennis Wise, Jim, was outstanding.
We did notice at the start that you played on that side.
Should John Barnes out of the game, really.
We were both worried about it yesterday, JH, and we came in and we had a discussion about it, and we were both of the same opinion, that we were concerned, and we knew that Corky's legs would go for so long and then they would just fade away, but Dennis, we knew, would do it for a whole 90 minutes.
They say Corky was saving his legs for his testimonial tomorrow night.
That's a great plug, JH. Yes, we'll come on Monday and see the cup.
He deserves that testimonial.
Yeah, very much so.
Dave Besant, captain, the first goalkeeper to captain a team at Wembley, the first goalkeeper to take the prize, the cup, and also the first one to save a penalty. Quite a busy afternoon for you. What was the worst moment in that game?
The worst moment was the penalty, I suppose. But I mean, I had confidence in myself in saving it, but there wasn't too many bad moments overall in the day.
There was a moment in the first half where you didn't quite seem in command. Would you like just to refresh your mind on what happened there?
Yeah, I'd love to, yeah.
Can we see it as well?
Take a look at that now. There's the cross, the ball spins up, now it's all yours.
I'd started to go and it got a deflection, it hit me on the knee, and it just seemed to be balanced in thin air and it wouldn't come down.
Clawed it away.
Yeah, and just as Barnsley come in for it, I managed to get fingertips to it.
Is that Jonesy back in the 6-yard line?
Yeah,
don't let him see that.
And that is Jonesy clearing the ball finally. But did you feel at any stage in the game today that it was your day?
Yeah, you tend to get that feeling that you make a few good saves early on and you don't think they're going to score. And I had that feeling at half-time, and that's why I was so confident in saving the penalty.
Yeah. Would you like to have a look at the penalty save, just to see how far you were off the line at the moment the ball was kicked?
The line moved backwards.
The line moved back away from you, did it?
Great answer, David.
There it is. Look. You didn't actually move sideways until it was kicked, but just a touch forward, but it was a brilliant save. He hit it quite firmly, didn't he?
Yeah, he hit it well, but the lad said I should have caught it. They've come to expect, they put you so high and expect you not to go below the standards you've set.
Well, don't let that happen again, will you? No. Laurie Sanchez, the man who scored the one goal, because it's one thing holding Liverpool and containing them. You have to score a goal to beat them. A dead ball movement, as Don has said. Did it work out exactly as you thought?
Yeah, we've worked on that free kick a lot this season. The only trouble was I shouldn't be where I was. I should have been around the back. Someone like Fash or Alan Court should have been there, but they were too deep. And I was saying to them, "Come on, get closer, get closer." So I did it myself. And
there it is.
Alan Court's taken them 2 away, and I've just got in there.
It's the new haircut, Laurie.
So I should have been right around the back where Eric is, putting his hands up.
Yes.
Well, can you pay attention to that next time and not get out of position, please? Yes, I mean, we can't have these things, manager, can we, going on? Totally out of position, scoring goals like that. You, a degree man, played for Reading. Not many people had heard of you. How do you account for your, well, superior play now and quality at the age of, what, 28?
It's being given the opportunity, really. Most of the players here have played in the lower divisions. We've worked in the 4th and 3rd division, so we know what it's like down there. So when you are given an opportunity, like we have been at this club, we grab it and make the most of it, you know. People have left this club and said, "Oh, I wish I hadn't. I wish I'd taken the opportunity I had at Wimbledon." We all take our opportunities here, and that's why we do so well as a team.
Is it the spirit, or what is that spirit?
There's a spirit within it, but as I say, that spirit brings out the best in people, you know.
And even you've changed your managers and the spirit still remains?
The spirit will be here no matter who's playing, no matter who's managing. The spirit is going to continue. We want to be like a Liverpool, we want to build on it, and as long as we've got that inner spirit in the players that put on Wimbledon shirts, then the club's got a good future, no matter who's here, no matter who's playing.
Well, that's fine words at the end of an exciting day. Thank you, congratulations to all of you again, but we mustn't get so excited that we don't remember the Scottish Cup final, which went on at Hampden today between Celtic and Dundee United. Let's have a look at the goals now, described by Archie McPherson.
Gallagher's goal! Oh, what a superb goal! Oh, that was a piece of great acceleration by the youngster. Through he went. Aiken could not catch him, and that was stroked away with the greatest of confidence. We've played 4 minutes. United are in the lead, to the delight of that throng of United supporters under the enclosure. Early start, neat little touch. Way to the far side, here's Rogan. That's a better one, a equaliser. Back to Benny. The equaliser for Celtic. It looked on the cards all the way through there. A little jink to the line and over it came, and bang, a good opportunist goal there by McAvenny. The lower one this time, and might be McAvenny. Seconds from the end, McAvenny does it. Lying handy in that position, and that should kill it. And here comes the Celtic captain, very gallantly wiping his hands free of sweat, and receives the cup from the Prime Minister. Billy McNeil watching a scene of which he is extremely familiar.
Well, a double for Billy McNeil's Celtic, a double for Northern Ireland's Glentoran, but the biggest certainty of the lot, a double for Liverpool, was upset really by the hard work, the determination and the spirit of Wimbledon. It wasn't a stylish game, it's true, but it'll never be forgotten in these parts. Well done, Wimbledon, and good night from Plough Lane, and a party that most people thought was just for celebrating getting to Wembley. And look how it turned out.
And my hand's pushing so hard.
Sanchez was in there.